Welcome to Mobiolic. My name is Ankit Kumar Nath. This is the second video of the glycobiology series, but I'm talking about glycolysis first. So first step I have already discussed. Now is the second step, which is the conversion of the glucose 6-phosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. So let's start on with the reaction. Glucose 6-phosphate. So if you remember my earlier lecture, then there I drew the glucose 6-phosphate, and also you should practice this structures at home. So this is how it looks like. Also stay tuned to my channel if you want to know tricks about how to remember these diagrams very easily. Okay, it's concern for many students, okay, who are new to this field. So this is a glucose 6-phosphate from our previous reaction, the step number 1. Now what happens is that we again need a magnesium ion. Now in glycolysis many enzymes need magnesium ion, but in this case the reaction is not irreversible, but it is a reversible reaction, and in this reaction we need something known as the phosphoglucoisomerase. So the enzyme name is very simple. It's like a glucose, it is phosphorylated, so phosphoglucoisomerase, so we are converting it to its isomer, that is fructose. Okay, so it is converted to fructose because it is phosphoglucoisomerase and no phosphate is added, so this thing is same. Okay, just it is converted to a fructose. Okay, in this case here will be H, here will be H, yeah, here will be OH, here will be OH, here will be H, here will be H. So this is our glucose 6-phosphate, glu6p. From here we got our fructose 6-phosphate. Okay, so this is a reaction. Now some people will also tell you that this phosphoglucoisomerase, it can also be written in some textbook as phosphohexose isomerase. In either of the term or either of the names, it basically means the same, that a hexose sugar which is phosphorylated is converted to its another isomer, nothing else. So let's go on with the characteristics of the reaction. So in previous shot I just forgot to tell you the del G0 value. For the del G0 value for this del 0 dash value for this reaction is in a positive site of 1.7 kilojoule per mole. So this reaction is thermodynamically not that much favorable, but still, because in our body it's basically a step series of reactions going on, so as the products which are formed are immediately removed, hence this reaction is more or less forward, okay, not in the backward direction. So now the characteristic of reaction, first of all we have shown that it is an reversible reaction. It's a reversible reaction. Number 2, after reversible reaction, the mechanism of this reaction also involves the formation of an enediol intermediate. So the mechanism of the reaction is not needed anywhere, but still if you want to know, basically there is an active histidine residue in the enzyme. There is an active histidine residue. This histidine residue first of all binds to the substrate, in this case the obviously glucose 6-phosphate we are talking about, but after binding what it does is that basically there is some conversion. Okay, let's show you that. So this is how it does. So this is a structure I am drawing. Okay, so this is first of all attacked by lone pair in the enzyme, glutamine residue. So this attack makes it, so this is basically a kind of reversible reaction where the proton is added, converted to the enediol intermediate. So here will be a double bond. Okay, H, less same here. Okay, this is what happens. This is the cis enediol intermediate. And after that there's a general acid base catalysis which involves so this here I cannot draw, so this forms, so here the H plus is donated out again into the surrounding, and this, okay, I have to draw it somewhere here. Okay, just so the previous structure you have identified. So here what happens is that, so after that the H plus was given out, and as it is given out, it is converted to something like this. H, yeah, but this H will be attached to the glutamine residue. Here will be C double bond O. Okay, this part is same. Okay, so this is how it happens. Now this is the fructose 6 phosphate, but as you can see, this is still is attached to the enzyme. So the enzyme also has a glutamine residue in its active site. So this is bonded to this glutamine residue, so it needs to be dissociated from this. Okay, so the active histidine residue in the enzyme, it again helps such that this fructose 6 phosphate is dissociated from the enzyme. So this is a mechanism, overall mechanism. Very briefly I have told. There are many inner chemistry among it, but I am not going to that because it is not coming anywhere in the exam. So here is our enediol intermediate as I have explained. And the third step, the third characteristic of the reaction is that the standard free energy, this is what I am talking about, the standard free energy is small. It is very small, but because it is a series reaction, so one product when it's formed, it is getting taken away for the next reaction, and the next reaction is having a very high thermodynamic stability. So this product form over here is basically kind of an intermediate between the two subsequent steps. It is carried to the next part, and just for the sake of our own interest, this enzyme over here which is catalyzing this whole thing is a phosphohexose isomerase or phosphoglucoisomerase. So this is it for today. Okay, so if you like this video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Subscription is a must because it gives me motivation. And also, if you are trying to learn this glycolysis in a very simple way and you are trying to know every details of this reaction, then you should follow my channel by subscribing, and also click the bell icon beside that notification bell. You should click it on such that whenever I upload a new video, you are getting to see it first. So for now, Ankit out, Molbalect out. Bye.